Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the check.
Score these guys, man.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the first down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Pritchett able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
11 yards there, 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this time they were ready for him as as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
13 yards. First down, San Antonio.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Pritchett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and 1, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Pritchett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pritchett. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pritchett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Still on his feet. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pritchett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there. 55 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Pritchett. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on third down. Pritchett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Desperados 28, Titans 10. Matt Gay set to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on second down, Pritchett. And incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Gay's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Flushed out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Desperados are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Desperados 45, Titans 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
118 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 9 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Titans 17. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Buying time to his left. And this one too low.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Stroud. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cowboy 80.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for San Antonio, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.